coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he stopped cold at the spot. We'll keep paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, go!
Working inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
To throw, Richardson. On the move, headed right. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts put up points to begin the game. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Right to the air is Herbert. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Design quarterback run here. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA 1st down.
Chargers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Opening carry for Devon Achane. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
2nd down carry for Achane. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal. And that's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. We're back to SoFi right after this. Chargers ball as we get back for the 2nd, and they are thinking points. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. To the air this time, Herbert. Oh, he's in trouble, and he's going to go down. The Colts got him. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. From the pocket, and it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 14, Colts 7.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Starting at the 10. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
We've set it down from 37. Richardson on 1st and 10. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Indy. The Colts can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Colts tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Giving them an 18-yard pickup there. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing on 1st is Herbert. Completed over the middle. And they're going to be sent just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case, tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
1st and 10, here's Herbert. He's got it over the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he's got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he gets absolutely caught to end that one. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More football from SoFi in just a moment. Still lined up at the 6. Here's 2nd and goal.
Set. 380. Ready.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get some late points and the lead. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
He'll begin his return from the 11. A little revenge from the coverage team there. They gave up a pretty nice run back.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Slot man motioned over. To the air on this 1st down. Richardson. Going with the screen to Taylor. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play and a good call. Nets him the 1st.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Viking 18. Go.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. Hits his running back. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Richardson now. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Colts.
Ready up.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
60 average. Ready. Ready up.
1st down throw here from Richardson. It's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down. Richardson to throw again. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to be forced to regroup a bit ahead of 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19.
Ready. 70 lying. Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'll be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
A Aubrey puts it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Hey, facing the deficit, it's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room. They will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10, Herbert. Escapes the pocket. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
It's a gain of 14
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Now Herbert to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And after all that running, he ends up out of bounds deep behind the line of scrimmage. Not even a throwaway. That's going to count as a sack.
You know, in that situation, as hard as it is and everything flying around you, you just got to get rid of the ball. You got to know where you are. Not just wide receivers that always got to know the boundary. Running backs and quarterbacks do. Looked like we saw a little bit of panic, hence going out for the sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Got a lock behind this one. Downfield it goes. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Incomplete.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball. And they still got the lead thanks to early efforts. Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
That return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. First and 10.
Let's go now. Move it.
Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
79 Brown. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it up. Well, you kind of had a feeling, Brock, that they were going to be passing early and often, coming out of the locker room on the losing side of things, right? And that coverage, man, they knew it too. Right there to make a play on the very first throw.
Yeah, no doubt, I think in any of our minds, they knew a throw was coming defensively, and that's fine. You can know it's coming, but you got to then go out and execute and take it away.
There he goes on the right side. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push push their lead further to start the half. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Baker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
Colts 17.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here comes Williams on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Colts first down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. On the move, past the 40. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Took his shot at 6 that time. And it's going to be 2nd down. Didn't see a
Stop it, Adrian. Stop it.
It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? And it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
All right, looks like this is the moment. They're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on 4th.
60 Eagles! 7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
Trying to throw for it with Richardson. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their man was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st down, they're going to start out with Achane. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Let's stick with Achane. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Like so many before him, he's brought down by DeForest Buckner.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Herbert now to throw on 3rd. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. He's got it inside the 10. He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-possession game.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and
Cameron
he just
Dicker
made him pay.
for the extra
Pretty
point.
good lead in hand already. They're still just taking the extra point from the 10. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through.
Score, Chargers 35, Colts 17.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Here comes Williams on the return. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go. Set.
Man in motion out of the slot. They think the handoff. Now Richardson. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Chased out to his right. We'll check it down to Taylor. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good for an Indianapolis first down. We've set it downs from 37. Richardson on first and 10. On the move, headed right. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Back to the air. It's Richardson. Finds his man over the middle. And they had somebody there for that quick stop, but a nice completion gets him across midfield.
Ready, set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Play action with Richardson. Sends this to the end zone. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The Colts shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Colts make it an 11-point ball game.
Chargers 35, Colts 24.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's first and 10. He'll start the drive with Achan. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Achan again on second. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. But you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
380.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Running with H-Man here out of the gun. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Best run games in this league at balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. Staying on the ground here with H-Man. And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Play action now for Herbert. On him quick, and they bring him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
We see this all the time. The #1 thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends their lead to 14.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown to field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Here comes a 2-point try partner. Richardson bringing his offense to the line.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Running the read option. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down to the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Chargers 38, Colts 30.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. With the shotgun, they'll give it to H-Man. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He'll drop this down to H-Man. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Dumps it off to his running back. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
That's what they call staring down the gun barrel. You know as a quarterback, you're about to get absolutely blasted, but you got to deliver an accurate throw just like that.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Back to throw it. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Chargers leading by 8. A touchdown would put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. They give to A-Chan on the option. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now just 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Set.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Set.
Looking to throw. Here's a screen for A-Chan. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Devon A-Chan with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Chargers kicking team out, and they'll send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
Play fake. It's Richardson. Complete out to the right side. This is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. To the air on this 1st down, Richardson throwing deep here for the end zone. And this is cut for a score. We are not done here yet. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
Colts 37.
So with less than a minute and a half to play, they must recover this onside effort. And no problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Here's A-Chan from the pistol. And We'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Going all the way to the end zone here. And that is the catch that should end this game and seal this win. Touchdown! So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big, and the kick is missed, but there's a flag on the play. Looks like a defensive miscue is going to give them another try. Well, any contact on an extra point is going to draw that flag, and it's going to let them try the point after again. So they miss the kick, but the penalty gives them another shot. And this time they're going to try for 2. Herbert's going to look to throw for this. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Chargers 51, Colts 37.
The Chargers just about ready. There they go, sending it away. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Richardson back to throw. Hits his running back. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line. On 1st down, it's Richardson. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. Now this goes for every player in every sport, Brock. Fatigue in the 4th quarter. So that can mean dropped interceptions just as much as it can mean a dropped catch, too.
And believe it or not, Kate, quarterbacks, they can get fatigued, too. Maybe not as much physically as their buddies running around and hitting them, but mentally, you just get tired there as a passer. You start to assume, and that's a dangerous place to play.
Throwing now. Into traffic, complete. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill,